This is exactly how you can start feeling made for YouTube. Because right now, it is late at night. I'm tired recording this video, but I don't care because I know that I'm providing you value and I feel so made for YouTube. I feel great about making this video because I have complete confidence that this video is going to help you. And so this is exactly what we can do for you. By the end of this video, you're going to be able to understand how to actually become the YouTuber that you want to be. And so I'm just going to break down exactly how to do so and how I did so. And so I literally have no script, no anything to follow. So I'm just going to rattle it off the top. So back what is it now, 2 years ago, which is insane. I was so depressed. I was literally, oh, the pen doesn't work. Okay. Let's see, we're gonna try. So, some color. So here's me, Aiden. I was sad. I was like a sad man. Not even a man. I was a boy. And what was making me sad? Because you have to understand this. If you're sad, if you're happy, there's always input. Same for successful people, and same for people who find no success. Because the people who do the inputs, they get the outputs. The people who don't, they don't get anything. And so this is exactly like how it is when you're sad. I'm going to put that one over there. How it is when you're sad. You have inputs. Now, what were those inputs? Well, let me tell you. They were things like being an unaction taker. I don't know how to word that, actually. A man without action. Or a boy without action. A boy without action. Okay, what else? No gym. I didn't work out ever. I probably worked out once a month because I had to. And now of course I'm working on it still. And I'm not just showing off at all. I'm working on it still. But once I found that the gym is going to improve my mindset, it's one of the inputs that started changing me. And so I had all of these things. Trying to please everybody. Being a people pleaser. And you might be asking yourself, Aiden, why are we talking about who you were? This is boring and you're just talking about yourself. I'm sorry for talking about myself. I'm really sorry. And I'm being a little funny in this video because I'm tired. But the thing is that once you go back on self and you think about, okay, that was where I was, where am I now? There's always stuff that you did back then to put yourself where you are now. Look at this. If you, right now, I don't know if you're happy, if you're sad, but you might want to change because you're watching this video. Probably want to change. So you right now, I'm sorry that you look like this. You look a lot better than this, I promise you. So you, right now, actually have done things in the past. So this is a timeline of now and let's say 5 years ago. I know that might seem like a long time. You've done things within those 5 years to dilute you now, to dilute the version of you now. And guess what? If you, right now, you, were capable of getting 1,000 subscribers, you would have already done that. Maybe you do have 1,000 subscribers. Kudos to the person who has. Leave a comment if you have 1,000 subscribers. But this might be a goal of yours. 1,000 subscribers. Or 100,000 views. Stuff like that. Right? Well, if you're the person right now to be able to do so, you would have already achieved it. And so all the things, being that boy, and it makes me kind of sad. Because when I put my mind mentally in that space, I was so depressed. And I really, when I say really, I mean really, didn't know where I was going. And I didn't know who I was. And so this might be getting really deep, deeper than you thought I would go. But that's the thing. This is the basis of feeling, of knowing that you can be a YouTuber. Because we are not just out there for entertainment, to entertain these people and to be the smiley Mr. Beast. No. We're okay. But we are going to be happy. And the only way that we're going to be happy, of course, is through the cross. And it's also through putting in the inputs. Putting in the real inputs that are going to get us results. I don't know where I put my eraser. So I'm just going to... I got to tell from earlier. Oh man, not prepped to erase. But I'm being like my ultimate apparent self in this video. That's insane. I don't want to put on any flaws with you guys, so this is my real self. Okay, getting back to for YouTube, for who you are, you want to be that man, be that woman who's able to achieve 1,000 subscribers, views. You want all the views. You want all the money. Well, think about it. Just think about it. What is this word? You can read it, right? Vanity. There's a story in the Pilgrim's Progress, which I absolutely love if you haven't read it. It's a really good story. But it talks about Faithful and Christian, the main character, walking through a fair, and it's called the Vanity Fair. And they're selling all this vain stuff, right? And it's a distraction. It's a distraction from their core mission. The mission that G-O-D, that God sent Christian on. Vanity equals distraction. Right, and really sloppy. But vanity equals distraction. Well, on YouTube, while you're watching all these YouTube growth videos, or trying to learn all this you're wasting all your time watching these videos. And if you're wasting your time right now, literally get off. If you haven't worked out today and you need to right now, and you feel like you need to, or if you need to go do anything, do it right now. Turn off this video. I'm okay with that. But if you are free and you're willing to learn and you're in the right space, keep learning. So with YouTube, what a lot of people do is they focus on views subscribers. Just like fans, you know? Just fans and all this stuff. And of course, like I've told you, this is how to get to 1,000 subscribers. This is how I'm going to get to 10K a month. This is how to get 100,000 views. Because those are things to bring you in. But truly, that's not what I'm teaching. Because to get there, just like the timeline we talked about earlier, to get there, so this is the graph of where you are. To get there, to get to, let's say, 100,000 subscribers, which I'm not even there yet, right? Not there, but I know I will be. To get there, you don't need to focus on these things. You don't need to focus on these things. And once you start to relax and you start to actually separate completely from these things, it comes to you. It comes to you. I think of the Bible story where Jesus talks about the sower. I want to read it really bad right now. I have the urge to read it really bad. I don't even know where it is, so we're going to look it up on my computer. I'll look it up. Sower. See, I don't know the whole Bible at all. Sower of... I'm just looking it up on my computer down here, so stick around. Sower of seed... parable. Matthew 13. Matthew 13. Maybe I should start doing late night videos. Like, I feel like I'm just like loose. I'm free. Okay. Matthew 13. It's from church. Matthew 13. Oh, goodness. I'm kidding. Hold up 1 second. Matthew 13. Is it the beginning of 13? That's what I'm wondering. Okay. The parable of the sower. Thanks for waiting for a second. The parable of the sower. That same day, Jesus went out of the house and sat beside the sea, and great crowds gathered about him, so that he got into a boat and sat down. And the whole crowd, it's hard to read with these glasses, and the whole crowd stood on the beach, and he told them many things in parables, saying, a sower went out to sow. And as he sowed, some seeds fell along the path, and the birds came and devoured them. Okay? So I'm going to... Wow, I'm a little disorganized right now, but it's okay. It is okay. Okay, we're going to erase this to give us some room. Okay. Okay, so first of all, there's a sower. There's a sower, and he sows some seeds. Here's 1 seed, 2 seeds, 3 seeds. On the ground. On the ground. Okay, the sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some seeds fell along the path. Okay, so this is a path. This is a path, right? And what happens? Well, the birds, they come to devour them. They come to devour them. They're like, dang. Dang. Those seeds look good. Those seeds look good. So they just eat them up. Gone. Gone. Exterminated. The seeds are gone. They didn't grow. They got eaten up straight away. Instantly. Because the birds were like, I see those seeds, you know? They ate them up. Now, what's the second? So, then he says, other seeds fell on rocky ground where they did not have much soil. and immediately they sprang up, since they had no depth of soil. What? What is Jesus saying? Well, so look. So there's some rocks, some swirly rocks. Some seeds fall. They fall, but they're shallow. Look, they're shallow, so they shoot up. Dang, I like my leaves, actually. They shoot up from the ground really quick. Okay, like, great. They grew. They actually seeded in the ground. But listen to this. But when the sun rose up, they were scorched. They were scorched. They died. Oh, I just threw my pen. They died completely. They didn't have any roots. They had tiny, tiny, tiny little roots. And since they had no root, they withered away. Other seeds fell among thorns. Other seeds. I'm just gonna draw some thorns. Definitely not that big usually, but it's okay. And thorns. And they grew up, and it choked them. It choked them. The plants try to grow, and they're gone. Exterminated. These exterminated. These exterminated. Because it's not in the right place. It's not in the right environment. Other seeds fell on good soil and produced grain. Some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. He who hears, let him hear. That's the word of Jesus right there. So last one. Some seeds, right? Maybe we make some holes for the seeds to plant in. And then we drop the seeds in the ground deep enough in the soil. And then what do these seeds do? Well, these seeds continue to get watered. These seeds root down. They root down first. And then they sprout up. And then they spread up. I'm going to check the recording to make sure it's still on. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Then they spread up. Sorry, that one didn't get leaves. So all of these times, 1, 2, 3, 4. All these times, the first 3 times, it was failed. It was failed. The planting of the seeds was failed. And this right here is like you with YouTube. And I know that sounds crazy. Might sound crazy. But listen. So with YouTube, you try to focus on distractions. And it's literally like on accident dropping some seeds on a path where the seeds don't even need to be planted because you're putting your energy into the wrong space. And it gets eaten up. It gets eaten up by this 24-hour day. That's 24 hours, right? You only have 24 hours. Everybody has only 24 hours. Just gets eaten up, right? Because you're spending it on the wrong things. It's in the wrong place. It's on a path. Doesn't even be in a path. Each one of these are on the wrong place. On the wrong place. The second one, you're trying to grow too fast. You are trying to grow too fast. These seeds weren't planted deep enough. They were not planted deep enough. On top of not being in the right place. And so this is like your need for speed. You're trying to like go 100 miles per hour, but maybe you haven't even posted your first video. Maybe you have only posted a few. That's crazy. I was expecting so much results. when I was not having any input. And so that's exactly like the second one. And then the third one is environment. The third one is environment. I know all three of these is environment, but I like to think of the third one as environment because it is actually choking. It says they were choked. The seeds were choked. That's like people. That's like people in your life that you need to cut out right now. Or things that you're putting, like I said earlier, in your schedule, in your calendar. Maybe it's not even in your calendar. You're just scrolling, or you're just watching more YouTube videos that you need to cut out, that you need to completely cut out. And once you accept that all of these ways are means of not growing, then you grow. Then you grow, and you're seated in the Word. Even if it takes a little bit of time for you to go down, meaning that maybe you're sad for a while. Like, I was depressed for a while. I have a journal. It's actually right here because I have a little kind of file type thing. If I can't find it, oh man. Okay. I can't wait. No, I can't find it actually. But I filled up an entire journal with saying, God help me. God, I need help. God, I'm depressed. All these kind of things. I was depressed for an entire journal. That's crazy. And a little bit more of just inconsistent journaling where I'd skip pages. Each page, this is a page, and it was literally filled with this much of depression or this much because I was that lazy to only write that much of asking God to help me. And so this might be where you are right now. And it's a hard place to be. It is a hard place to be. But when you see all this vanity and you say, no, I'm not going to just chase those things. I'm going to chase what God has for me. And you completely accept whatever niche, whatever opportunity, whatever, like, goals that He puts in your life. Do it. Stay faithful with little. And then He will entrust you with much. So I hope this helped. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day.